your time now. Thank you.
So do you hear me? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so first, it's not easy to pass after the great presentation from Simon, but I hope you enjoy mine. Okay, so first time, I want to present myself. So I'm father of very nice daughters. I'm French-Canadian, but also French from France. So I have, my accent is from France. But I live in Quebec now. And I love snow. I started free software in 1998. So I'm a free software guy from a long time ago. And I created my first company in Paris in 2004. And I also created a project named Xivo in Paris. After some years, I decided to change the vision of what I created. And I decided to fork my own project to another project named Wazo. And this project has been launched in December 2016. And I'm very huge fan of open source telecom and this community, so I'm very happy to be here and to make a presentation about what we did and what we do with Wazo. So who we are? We are software editor. My whole company was more services, but now we are really only focused to develop software, and specifically for infrastructure. We have our headquarters in Canada, in Quebec, but we have another office in Paris for developed our technology in Europe. Well, when I prepare this presentation, I say, yeah, Wazo, and we are in Kamailio here, so yeah, it will be nice to explain what is Wazo and what we play with Kamailio, but I changed my mind because I think there is another fun presentation I can do. But before to explain what's the next, I just want to explain quickly how do we use Kamailio in Wazo. So you saw there is in infrastructure we built with this design is built with an open stack, and it's an infrastructure as a code with a hit. And we provision this infrastructure with Ansible. So we are using Kamailio as a SBC, as a SIP router, as a WebRTC edge proxy, SIP load balancing, and more and more and more. So we don't use Kamailio as a different way than people use it. And for sure, Daniel or Fred is better than me to explain how you can create SBC or edge proxy or something like this with Kamailio. So now, my presentation is having fun with telecommunication. Because, yeah, I prefer fun. So the story is the last Astricon. Who are the last Astricon? Not many, so great. Yeah, not many, but yeah. So I decided to go on the stage to present a demo of a small game. And it will be nice. It was nice, sorry. But on dangerous demo, the concept is you have only 3 minutes to make your demo, so it's dangerous, but you don't have the time to explain your demo. And it's good, but sometimes you want to explain why you did this and how it works and something like this. For example, Matt Jordan have made a great demo, very great technical demo, but he don't explain how it works and how can we achieve this demonstration. So first, thank you, James, for organizing dangerous demo, and tomorrow I have one for you. I want to re-explain this demonstration, but before to explain, there is not much people who know what is it, so we play to this demo. So the concept is you are an alien, and I'm an operator, a call center operator to answer your question, but you need to be alive or kill me to gain the access of the operator. So it's a dangerous demo also, and dangerous presentation. Oops, sorry, it's not the good. This is yes. So great. Okay, so there is no sound. No, it's not really important. Okay, so if someone can call this number, we see alien. I expect. Sorry. So there is alien, and this alien want to shoot me. So my goals is to kill this alien because I don't want to answer to this alien. So I kill it. Yeah. So when I kill the alien, you received a message who say, "Hey, your line has been hit by I don't remember the word, but so if I'm killed, I received a call. Okay, so who are the winner? Hello, who are the winner? Oh, it's I don't know who, but maybe he hung up the call. Okay, so it's not really. Sorry?
Is that the number?
Yes, it's a French number. Maybe it's guys from external. That's possible. Okay, so that's a game. Okay, so back to my slide. So how does it work? I explain you after what is Wazo core engine, but it's really simple. When a call is received on the Wazo engine, so there is a zip trunk arrived on a Wazo engine, the call going to a voice application programmable, and an event is triggered in the WebSocket. So the video game, it's a Python GPL video game I found on a Pgame website. So I just hacked the game. I removed the EA of the alien, and I changed it to be an alien was a call, is a call, sorry. And when the alien appear, the alien represents a call, and if with my bullet I touch the alien, I have a REST API who hang up the call. And before to hang up the call with my REST API, I have another REST API who send a message to this caller to say, hey, your line is down. Wazzle, yes, Wazzle. So it's really easy. And if the the alien touch me, it's a little different because it's more complicated, but the call is taken to a specific bridge. We call this a node, and in this node we add another call. So it's all is a REST API. We add another call, so like my number. So he called me, and he merged this call together to talk together. So this is for the game and a dangerous demo. But I decided for this presentation to create another game. So it's a yes/no game. Because I want to introduce you development we did on Asterix a few months ago. And I think it's very nice. So I want to explain you. First, so it's not the perfect user experience for this game, but it's normal. For my presentation, I add 2 and 3 steps because it's for explain the technical around this game. So first, someone calls the extension the same extension. When you hear the beep, you need to activate it STT with it's not launch for the moment. You activate the STT with the star key, and you ask for the game. For example, I want to play your game. So the magic word is play, but it's better to say a phrases instead of just play. I explain you why after. And okay, so and when you want to play, my phone call me. So yes, this is okay. So it is. Someone can call, please. Sorry, the number. Okay, so you need to press star. Yes. Okay. And say you want to play to my game.
Hello, world.
Okay, so hello world, you activated the game. So we are waiting for my. So it's only one person with one person to play. So hello. Ooh.
Hello.
Do you hear me?
Certainly.
Can you remove the? Thanks. Okay, you are better than expected. You sure you hear me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Not funny. Okay, so I have some question. How old are you?
Very old.
Very old. Did you say 12?
I did not.
What words can you not say?
You know it. Oh, no!
Okay, so
That needs to spin me.
you lose. Sorry, you lose, and the call has been hung up. Okay, so dangerous demo it works. it's not bad. Just back to my presentation. Okay, so how does it work? It's exactly the same from the game with the alien. It's a trunk zip, and we are connected with to the WebSocket, and we are using a REST API to control our call. So this is exactly the same. But the new thing is, and that's why I want to add send stars to activate speech to text, is we added to Asterisk a module to get on real time on a WebSocket the voice call. So when you send a stars on your phone, we kept the DTMF and we launch a REST API on our engine to activate it on Asterisk on a specific channel to get the voice. And with this voice, we get it and we send it directly to Google STT, but it can be IBM or whatever you want. And when we get the event from Google, and we re-injected on our Wazo core engine, and the application receive it on our WebSocket. And you say what you want with this. Okay. So now, explain Wazo. Our vision is to be an infrastructure for telecommunication, but an open source infrastructure for telecommunication. Like we have OpenStack, as it has been developed to be infrastructure as a service. But for the communication, we don't have the equivalent. And we work for many years to have an architecture to help people to create simply in a telecommunication infrastructure. And we want to be this missing piece for open source. Our mission is helping people to create value. So if your customer wants to create quickly a specific value, for the moment, it's not really simple. There is CPaaS now, so we have Twilio, Nexpo, and other company. But the problem is nobody wants always send and create value around a SaaS platform. So our mission is unlock your communication and to be an open source and programmable platform to help customer create value, added value. So it's a 10,000 feet overview, but our job is to expose 4 programmable way for telecommunication. So the first is REST API to command and to control what you want in telecommunication infrastructure. The second is WebSocket, if you want to have in a web browser real-time information. The third is WebRTC. And the fourth is webhooks, because if you want to interconnected, for example, server to server, it's really nice to have webhooks. And inside the project, we have like business logic. It's everything is every services is wrote in Python. So there is different services for authentication, configuration, or for directory, or for business communication, like what we use to create a voice application. And we are using also Asterix and Kamailio. And we have Postgres for the data, RabbitMQ to share the event between the different components. And we are using Consul to help for service discovery. For the app integration and marketplace, we developed some application and some example to use the platform. But our goal is to have an ecosystem around this platform. And we have also developed a management product, and all of this example use our REST API, WebSocket, etc., etc. So the first example on what we developed is a product named Songbird. So it's a WebRTC. It's not only a WebRTC. It's a product on web or mobile or on desktop. We are using Electron. It's a full JavaScript project, and they used REST API and WebSocket and WebRTC if you need it. But there is no secret magic sauce in this development. It's pure React.js, and the second is React.js with React Native. And they are using all of REST API and WebSocket give in the engine. Another possible example is using Zapier, for example. So Zapier, we are using REST API and a webhook. So I don't know if you are familiar with Zapier, but it's a SaaS project to help to synchronize different platform with a really simple web interface. So in this example, for example, you have a new voicemail and you want to synchronize your voicemail to Google Drive, for example. So you say, I'm new voicemail. You connect your account. And when you receive a voicemail, a webhook is triggered to the Zapier platform. And the Zapier platform gets the voicemail and push automatically on Google Drive. So also, there is no secret magic to do this. It's really simple. It's only REST API and webhooks to create this example. If you are interested about our engine and to develop something around Wazo, we are working on developers.wazo.io, and we have a lot of APIs, so I can show you quickly. It will be better. So you can find all of API and SDK and what is possible with the platform. So for example, to create an application, you see there is so everything is on Swagger, OpenAPI spec. So you can just read the documentation and play with the engine. We also offer JavaScript SDK and Python SDK. So it's really simple to play with it. And we are also offer It's on the page. Yeah, it's here. Web application demo and mobile application demo. So if someone wants to create an application, there is a source code on our GitHub, and you can do what you want with this. Okay, so I'm on time. So thank you for listening to me. And if you have question, and we are also hiring, like other.
Is there time to have another go at the Space Invaders?
So,
James, wait for the mic.
what's the question?
I want to have
Wait,
another
wait,
go at Space
wait.
If there's time, I would really,
Yes,
really
time.
like to have another go at Space Invaders because it's so brilliant, and I haven't won yet.
Thank you.
Okay.
If nobody
so,
else wants to ask a question,
Anyone with a question here? Alex, or no? Okay,
So if you have question, I'm here.
yeah, I have actually a
tomorrow,
question. I have a question. I'm just willing to see if I got priority to someone. So, what? It's kind of the difficulty you find in getting these people using the APIs for.
Oh, you have a question.
I have a
Sorry.
question. Sure. As you focus on making it easier for the others, it's something else than the technical that would be the key of bringing more into this kind of telephony services. So what would be the key to make it simpler for non-technical? Because as you can see, our kind of community, it's a bit shrinks. Everyone out there wants to do only web platform based. So this is something that you can integrate. So besides the API, what else is relevant from your feedback? Like maybe documentation, maybe doing workshop. What do you think it's important for making this easier to adopt? And
good question. I'm looking for my word. I'm not an English speaker, so it's not easy to answer the question. I don't know what. Well, can you explain it better?
yeah, so as I know that you try to put the platform to like many other companies that are not really telecom, but they should build on top of your platform.
Yeah.
What would be like the key to make it easier to adopt, so let's say a shop to integrate with your platform? Okay. Because that's kind of always missing in the open source. I'm trying to relate it with the other projects. So do they ask, because you interact more with this kind of companies, I'm interacting more with the technical one. Do they ask for more like, hey, do you have a workshop for your platform? Do you have documentation, or do you have some demos? What's important from the feedback you got so far? Or not important, all it's important, but as priority where we will put more effort?
Yeah. So that's our target. So it's to simplify the capacity of created application, but now it's more web application. So that's why we are more focused on REST API, WebSocket, and webhooks and WebRTC. And that's why we created a SDK to help people for this. But developers.wazo.io, we are working on it to help people to understand how you can install the project, how you can use the project, and what can you do with the project. Some small demonstration and everything to be used easily the project. But it's really ambitious project because there is a lot of.
Yeah, I know. Everyone says that in open source documentation it's a bit behind. And we have another question there.
Yeah, hello. Just one question. What can I do beside calling? Means what except the calling? What can I do with the platform? Means like some maybe I don't know chat.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know sharing, document sharing. So something else than just calling.
Yeah, sorry, I don't explain this, but yes, we are offering a call, but effectively for messages, chat, presence, fax, video, etc., etc. So we are working to add every day new API to help people to create quickly and easily all you need around the communication. So you can start a communication with a chat, but you want to upgrade to a voice communication and want to upgrade to a video communication. So that's we are working on it. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Sylvain. And they are around Sylvain and Prudhomme.